So it's Vegas, it's the media room, and I'm with none other than the man, the legend, the Hall of Famer that I call Lord Arum. If he was in Britain, he'd be a lord by now. Do you realise that?
Would I? I don't know. You know, I love Britain. I love the UK. But I think, and rightly so, to become a lord in the UK, you have to be very philanthropic. And while I am philanthropic, it's not like the philanthropists that you have who have billions of dollars and give it away to good causes.
No, fair enough. But I think if you'd been living in Britain, you would have. There's a naturally philanthropic. You do things anyway. You do things. One of the things I want to ask you first of all, talking philanthropy and politics, is I read that you are urging people with Donald Trump coming into town on Friday to get their placards out. Is that right? Get their posters out.
If the president asks to come to the fight, because he'll be doing a rally Friday night in town, and if he decides to stay over and wants to go to the fight, which will be a monster problem with all the Secret Service and the security and all of that in a sold-out arena, we would accommodate him, but I would tell him in advance that I'm going to distribute to the spectators Bloomberg for President signs.
That we know your political affiliations. Then you've dealt with Donald Trump before. You and I have actually touched on this subject before a couple of years ago, when Donald Trump was a boxing promoter back in the.
He was a casino owner.
Yeah, when he was in Atlantic City with the Taj Mahal. Yeah.
Well, he had the Taj Mahal. He had the Trump Plaza. He had 3 properties in Atlantic City, and he was giving battle to Las Vegas for big fights, and we agreed to do a fight with him where Dan Duva, the late Dan Duva from Main Events, and myself, Dan had Holyfield, I had Foreman, and Donald Trump managed to screw us out of $2.5 million.
Does he still owe you that money?
No, what happened was we had a contract for $11.5 million site fee. He had outbid Caesars in Las Vegas by $500,000, and then right after the contract was signed, the first Gulf War, the one that was George H.W. Bush, broke out. And 6 weeks later, after, he sends me a fax, because there was no internet then, and it said, contracts off, act of war. So I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.